Hey everybody, welcome to Hockey Skate Down. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe, hit the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much, and let's get started. Trade deadline day. How did you guys think the Devils did today? I'll go over what happened, who got traded, and thank God Palmieri's still here. But let's talk about what happened today. Very eventful day, record-setting day. Trade started early, went past the 3 p.m. deadline as they usually do, but it was a crazy day. A lot of moves happened. Wayne Simmonds went early to Buffalo for a 5th-round pick, but can become a 4th-round pick if he plays 10 games. And Buffalo traded out Connor Sheary and Evan Rodriguez, so I think Wayne Simmonds will meet that 10 game in this condition. It was a lot of people thought we can get a higher pick with this. He was starting to play better as of late, so that's why a lot of people were thinking maybe we can possibly get a 3rd, maybe we can get a 4th. So kind of falls in line. We started off bad, and we knew his name was going to be one of the names that were going to go. Expiring contracts always tend to go first, and on this day especially. But I was kind of guessing it'd be a 5th, 6th-round pick, so kind of fell in line. It's a 5th that could turn into a 4th. That's pretty good. And I think he wanted to stay closer to home. I think a lot more West Coast teams wanted him. Could we have possibly gotten a better return from a West Coast team? I don't know, but I think he said he wanted to stay local, so that's why he ended up going to Buffalo, because it was kind of odd. He said he wanted to go to a playoff team, and Buffalo's not in the playoffs right now, and they're kind of not even close to getting it. They have to work to get in, so it's going to be tough for them to make it, so it's kind of odd that he went there. Then next was Sami Vatanen was traded to the Carolina Hurricanes for Frederick Clausen, Yanni Kaukonen, Kuokkanen, I think you say it, and a conditional 4th-round pick. And that 4th-round pick is if he plays 5 NHL games, and it turns into a 3rd-round pick if he plays 12 regular season games or 70% of playoff games. And Fitzgerald was saying that his injury hurt a lot of things. A lot of teams were curious on how extensive his injury was, and Fitzgerald said, he was trying to sell them on the thing that he would help them in the playoffs and not for a lot of NHL games that were left in the season. So it's hard to get a team to bite, especially to give something good back when that's being, thrown at them. So I think if Vatanen was healthy, he could have got us a better return, but the return isn't that bad. It's not. Kaukonen is a good prospect, and I looked him up on Columbus's top 10 prospects of 2019-2020, and he fell in 7th after, 7th best. Then I'll get back to him. Then there was a Louis Domingue trade very late in the day for Zane McIntyre, and when Tom Fitzgerald was asked about Zane McIntyre, why they made this move, they said he had familiarity with Gil Sen, and he could help Sen on his, his path of, getting more experience in playing, that he could help with that. And, as far as roster moves, they said the most recent was Colton White's going to Binghamton. Mikey McLeod and Frederick Clausen were recalled. Will join team in Detroit. And Joey Anderson and Dakota Mermis were assigned to the AHL, then recalled because it was a paper transaction. So I don't know what happens with that. Because I remember him saying they're going down to get more experience, get more playoff experience if they make it, because they're in it right now. And Binghamton's got a good team, so we'll see how far they can go. But getting back to the main person that we acquired today, Yanni Kaukonen. He played in 52 games this year in the AHL. He has 12 goals, 30 assists, 42 points. So what does he bring? We heard, I was reading on what they said in their prospect thing. They said that reminds them of Kasperi Kapanen. He's got quality speed, drive to pounce in the net, swift puck movement, and beastly shot. A lot to like in his play. And then Craig Button said that he's got good size, hockey smarts, good skill, sneaky shooter, supports and complements players, and can carry his own game. So what are we given what happened today? When you're thinking about the trade deadline day, you got to think of the whole season as a whole and all the prospects we acquired. Today wasn't a home run, but we did acquire another good prospect. We acquired some draft picks, so that's always good. And, we got to get rid of players who Tom Fitzgerald doesn't see fit going further on this team. So at least get something for these players. I know a lot of people are pissed off about the return. A lot of people are okay with it. I kind of fall in the middle. I'm more okay with it, though, because, what are you going to get for expiring contracts? Especially, Wayne Simmonds, who's on the back end of his career. And then you have Sammy Vatanen, who's hurt. I think he got the best possible return he can for an injured player at this point. Because all the NHL teams don't know how he's going to, how long it's going to take for him to get better. So, I'd give them a B- overall for today. And, in the grand spectrum of everything, look at all the stuff that we acquired from all the trades, from Hall trade, from the Green trade, from, Coleman, and from these moves today. We acquired a lot of prospects, good prospects, a lot of picks, and that's always good. So hopefully the one thing we're looking for is the draft coming up now, where we fall in the draft order. Hopefully we can draft well. That's key, very key with these good draft picks that we have. And, we got to see if Vancouver makes the playoffs, if Arizona makes the playoffs, if Hall resigns. So there's a lot of factors to look forward to this year. And then you have UFAs, UFA period, and there's a lot of good UFAs this year. So, just bank on that, Devils fans. I know today wasn't the best of days. We were expecting to get this huge return, but we got a decent return. So, comment below. Let me know what you think. Do you like the moves that were made today? Were you expecting more from these players? Let me know what you think. And as always, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Join our hockey team. I'm going to be doing a couple of videos tonight, so bear with me. I know you're going to see this face a lot tonight. So, have a great rest of the night. Have a great day tomorrow, and take care.